Every single person that I knew growing up in North America learned how to play the recorder. It did not matter what district you were in, whether you were in public or private school. Odds are, if you were in grade 3 or 4, your school had you playing the recorder. But how is it that somehow all of our schools collectively agreed on teaching kids to play the recorder? Recorders were actually very commonplace in the Baroque era. Really iconic composers like Handel, Bach, and Vivaldi were all composing recorder solos, and they were really good. But as we entered the classical era, these instruments would go out of style, and they would stay out of style for about 100 years. So let's flash forward a little bit. In the 1930s, a German man named Karl Orff would create a new teaching method aimed at young children. He called this the Orff approach. Right before World War II, kids in Germany were being taught music using the Orff approach and using the recorder. It did not take long for English music educators to see that this instrument would soon be gaining popularity. After World War II ended, English music educators decided to take this same approach and mass-produce recorders using plastic. Hundreds of thousands of plastic recorders were being manufactured and sent to North America. And yes, they came with the teaching method, the Orff approach. This became the norm for several decades. And even if you did not go on to continue playing the recorder, I certainly did not, odds are music has influenced your life in a ton of other ways. And with that, I hope you learned something new today, and thank you once again for joining me for another edition of Fun Fact Fridays.